Yeah, the temperature, somebody converted it for me back here, is probably in the 46, 47 degrees Fahrenheit temperature. If you're in that water, you're not going to last very long in that water.
What's it like in the summertime?
It'll start to warm up, but we typically try to manage the water temperatures so they're below 18 degrees Celsius, which is about 68 to 70 degrees. There's a lot of debate on what temperatures really are critical to trout and what are fatal. So we have a very slow increase in temperatures over the course of the season, but we do try to manage where the water is released from Pine Flat to do a little bit of temperature management. We have, when we get into the late part of the season, we have, depending on the year, 2 to 3 choices of outlet from Pine Flat. One of the things we'll be going over, actually you can see off here to the right is a small creek called Hughes Creek. We have another creek up here we'll point out in about 2 or 3 miles. It's called Mill Creek. Those 2 creeks actually come in below Pine Flat, and they're uncontrolled. There's no dams on those whatsoever. All we have is a measuring structure. They're currently, the combination of those 2 is running about 200 CFS. Which is unusual to have that high of a sustained flow, but with the amounts of rain and precip that we've had this year and the low elevation snow, we're actually maintaining those flows. One of the challenges, though, folks have seen this bridge we're going over right now. Hughes Creek actually will run over the top of that bridge under big events. So we've measured instantaneous inflow with the combination of those 2 creeks in about the 17,000 CFS range. So these creeks and these foothills can really bump out some water, and that can have its own flood control challenges at times of the year. This year there was actually a period of time where the local inflow was greater than the flood release that the Corps was trying to manage out of Pine Flat. So they actually had Pine Flat shut down to minimum releases of 50 CFS for about a 4 to 5 day period while these creeks subsided. I think you had the same effect on Friant, and most of these major snowmelt watersheds have a similar effect. So it's a challenge that comes into flood control.